But if you're chucking out your ultis as well, that's multiple heals, resto, as well as green balance friggin' ulti.
It would probably be just
together.
The forest, budding seeds, and shrooms.
Yeah.
Shrooms is the warden's most powerful heal.
I love me shrooms, mate. I'm all for the shrooms.
Yeah.
Your resto ulti combines, like, yeah, so when you do those multiple heals, they'll be stacking on top of each other. So you'll do that and you'll overheal whoever doesn't need healing, yeah?
It'd be even better if you had a bubble healer.
I got a bubble healer.
If you can keep overshields on the DPS, then you wouldn't have to heal as much, the healer, in order to activate that 5-piece set. So that would help a lot too.
That from like the Templar skill line, I only have 2 tunes. Warden is my main, and that's how all I've been rocking. And it's only recently that I did a 1-bar Zork, mate.
If you want to be a bubble healer, there are 2 sets in the game. They're non-trial sets. Okay. I think one is when you overheal, you give them an overshield for X amount of that healing. And then I think the other one, I can't remember. I would have to look it up. But both of those sets, they...
Cold something's favorite. It's in me bank. I've locked it, like, and it chucks out a little chicken and he blows up, but if you stand in the green circle, it chucks your heal and shield as well.
I don't know. All I know is the 2 of them combined,
yeah,
are like crazy overshield, and then you would use from the orb line, whatever fucking skill line that is, the bone shield. You use that too, and you're going to be using a DK.
Undaunted.
And yeah, the Undaunted. You use your bone wall, whatever, and you put that on a DK, and you're going to be, if you're proficient enough with it, and keep your up times up, your entire team is going to have fucking shields, entire bar, the entire time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is it's non-trial set. It's just 2. I think one's a dungeon and one's an open world set.
I said the other day the world sets are underrated, mate. Like, if you go like to the fucking crafty things and like go through it all, some of that shit's wicked. And like Gloom, I love the Gloom set. That shit's nice.
Listen, the only reason why a lot of the meta sets, and I hate meta, but a lot of the meta sets are meta, is basically because of that 3-piece of the trial set. Either A, you do more damage to trial monsters and yada yada, or B, you take less damage from trial monsters.
Yeah.
But there's actually some passives. I know DK, Templar, and Arcanist. The others I really don't know too well because I didn't play them, so I'm not going to say they don't have them, I'm just not sure. But they have their own way of doing that themselves. So with that being said, and they don't stack. So technically, if you just consider that 3-piece set bonus with your passive, it's not stacking. You see what I'm saying? So if you can do that by yourself, you can forego that fucking trial set. Just chuck it and do so much better with other shit. Yeah, Minor Slayer. You know? Yeah. So, you know, and then the problem with it is just the reason why everyone uses those sets is because, you know, I ain't trying to throw nobody under the bus, but a lot of people just look at people like Zenode, Skinny Cheeks, and Taurus and all of them and copy them and shit. And it's like, bro, there's so many fucking underrated sets, walked on, slept on sets, just because they don't use them, the YouTubers don't use them, you know?
And now
yeah, mate, I don't look
so much
into
it to get around that.
It's just you jump in these vet trials and people's are like, you need this, you can't play with us. That's why I went and got Rojo's, mate. Like, seriously, because I jumped
Rojo's good.
Yeah.
You want one healer with Rojo, typically on a Templar or Arcanist because Templar is more set up for debuffs and buffs. Rojo complements that and extends those. Okay, and in my opinion, if you're going to be running Rojo, then go ahead and run Nazare too. If you don't know what Nazare is, look it up. But it really does complement the debilitation side of the Templar and the Arcanist. So, and then you're going to have your DK. DK is a pretty decent healer now. Don't sleep on it. Carterize, strong as shit. And then your Warden. Those are your fat, greasy Crisco heals. You're going to want to mainly focus on like SPC, MPA. A lot of healers don't know this. A lot of healers don't know this, but to do good heals, you need to have high spell damage. The best healers out there are DPSs, believe it or not. So the higher you get your weapon and spell damage, the fatter your heals are going to be. So SPC and PA, you wear PA on your body, which is a medium. If you look at your passes for your medium, you're going to get weapon and spell damage from that. And you benefit.
Khajiit, mate. The Khajiit passive.
If you do Khajiit, you would be doing crit. Yeah. If you do Khajiit.
No, you can't be wearing medium because you're a fucking healer. You got to be wearing light. Rah rah rah. That's all I hear.
Nah, they're wrong. That's because they don't understand. They don't understand.
I rock one medium, one heavy on my healers because of the undaunted recovery thing, and I don't.
That's fine. You can do that. You're supposed to do that. You do that with your helmet and shoulders, but body, as far as chest, legs, feet, hands, and waist, that's going to be PA. A lot of tanks wear PA because they're stuck in the old mindset. That was before we had shit like Lucent Echoes. And not to mention
mate. At least you get it. You get it. You fucking get it.
I mean, with my Arcanist healer, I can manifest 9,700 weapon spell damage. And then
no one wants the theorycraft builds on their own. They just want to just cookie cutter whatever they see on YouTube.
Yeah, copy and paste from Zeno, Skinny Cheeks, and all of them.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
On my Arcanist healer, she wears Rojo. And then I also wear, what is that mythic? Damn it.
Like, it's a good starting point, but after that, you just builds.
It's a, no, not the Spalders. No, it's a ring, if I'm not mistaken. And it it gives you a buff, a major, and it gives the minor of that opposite debuff to the enemies. Satan Seducer. Yeah, I wear Satan Seducer and Roaring Opportunist and Nazare with Arcanist. You talk about melting and stripping the enemies. I'm talking minor brittle, major minor vulnerability, major minor cowardice, evasion, all of that shit. And when you do that, it's like you're boosting the DPS. Because if you don't have a healer that can boost the DPS, at least have a healer that can debilitate the enemies and strip them of their resistances and armors, because that's pretty much the same thing. But Arcanist is best at doing that. Roaring Opportunity, and the Nazare, if you do it right, it scales up to 480 ultimate. So if you time it right, put all your debilitating effects on it, sync up with your tank, and you get all that shit on the board, then you lay down your fucking Nazare, you're talking like minor brittle for like 45 seconds upwards to 1 minute. Yeah. The highest still to go is 1 minute, but all across the board.
Is that a dungeon Nazare? No, I don't know. I'm not versed enough in this game, mate, you know? Like, I just get on, fucking play, have fun. I don't YouTube shit, nothing. I listen.
Nazare comes out of Shipwright's Regret. Is it true? No. Yeah. Shipwright's Regret is where TT comes out of, Turning Tide.
Okay.
So Shipwright's Regret, and you actually fight her. She's that big old tree that walks around with that stick.
That sounded familiar. Yeah. I got her head gear. I don't have full sticker book, mate. Like whatever. But maximum. I'm looking at it now.
So how Nazare works is it stops scaling at 480. I've already tested it and everything, so you don't need to get your ultimate at 500, but it stops scaling at 480. After 480, it won't affect the debuffs anymore. But again, if you time it right with your debilitation skills and your tanks, and you pop that Nazare at 480, you can have, you know, your major and minors of resistances, your minor brittle, your major minor vulnerability.
I need that.
To like up to 1 minute.
Because then
that right there you would wear with Rojo. If you were rocking Rojo, put that on your healer. I'm telling you.
And I can fuck shit up easy on my healer. That's what I'm not liking at the moment, mate. You know what I mean?
Okay. And then
on
as far as
I'll be able to fucking bam.
Okay, and as far as taking that to the next level, you would wear destruction staff in the back bar. Hear me out.
Yeah.
You would wear destruction staff, ice destructive staff on the back bar. And you're going to put a shock enchantment on it. And you're going to put enchantment.
To me now. That's a bit.
I'm sorry.
That's
and then you're gonna have a trait. You're gonna have your trait infused, and what that does is, charged. Yeah. So what charged on a gold? What charge does is it increases your chance of applying debilitating effects by 300 and something %, right? So what you do is you put on unstable wall of elements with an ice staff. Ice and electricity together causes concussion. So you ever see those enemies that got those swirls on top of their heads and they're all dizzy and shit? Yeah. You have your DPS do a heavy attack. Boom. Enemies are flat on their back. Anytime an enemy or you are flat on your back, that's 75% incoming damage on top of everything else that's being applied to you and or them.
Knows it. Jesus, mate. You blow my mind.
I'm telling you. I run that on my healers and they're like, why is the healer got a destruction staff? I'm like, are you serious? And usually when a group asks me that, I already know I'm in the wrong area. I just leave.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it not normal for a healer to have an ice staff?
You would think it is, but a lot of people don't. They'll either double resto.
I used to have a Destro back bar, mate, because like this is me main, and this is what I go in me delves with and shit. Like it's what I quest on, yeah. Fucking, but nah, not good enough. Every fucking trial, nah, need double resto, nah, need light gear, nah, fucking rah.
Maybe shit, I'm just built different because I came from PC.
No, PC are the people that started doing the Destro stabs on the back. And now here's the deal.
That's why I think it's normal, because I came from
the ice staff in the back. Then they used to do fire stabs because they were trying to make healers do DPS. But then they realized, well, shit, because especially back then, ice used to do minor brittle. It used to slow them down, and I'm trying to remember what else it did. Oh, minor maim. It used to do minor maim. It don't do that no more. All it does is minor brittle, and I think that's it. But anyways.
So like healing with the side of DPS, mate. That's what I've said from the start. Because people, what are you trying to do with this build? What are you heals with this side of DPS? It's my main. I gotta kill shit too.
Yeah, but see, the people on the PC found out you excel more. Like you do way better. The DPS is better. The overall DPS for the group, it's better when the healer, instead of running a fire or electric staff, they use an ice staff, put a shock enchantment, and put charged on it, and then you use literally one Destro skill, which is a wall, concussed, and it's like, boom, crazy. It's a good mob killer. Now, you can't get the bosses and shit like that to go on their backs or anything, but when you have trials with big, large mob groups, it'll clear them. You keep that carpet on the ground, it'll clear them the fuck out.
They're getting angry at us. They want us to go. Oh, fucking...
I mean, we're missing another healer.
Still missing the heals, man.
And it's in group. I have it in Finder.
I'm about to back out anyway, quietly.
Oh no, I take that back. I'll take that back. We're 2 healers. We're missing a tank. There's no fucking way we're gonna be able to do this with 1 tank.
Yeah, nah.
Who has
skill? You know, shit, mate. I appreciate the fucking conversation. Thank you, and fully respect like
No worries. As long as it helps you, I mean, shit. I mean, that's all. I used to.
Nah.
I just barely got back into the game, but what I used to do was, I used to get paid. No bullshit. I used to have people pay me gold to do their trial groups. So I would set up the tanks. I would set up the healers. I would set
I'm
up
just happy you're same mindset as me, mate, and fucking yeah. Like it's crazy. You've blown my mind how fucking yeah. I get it,
No,
mate.
we have 2 healers. We just need another tank. Yeah, I don't do meta, man. I stay away from that shit, bro. That's dangerous.
Yeah,
That'll get you killed.
I used to play Destiny 2 a lot, and I was hella anti-meta, and it wasn't long before all the random shit that I did became the meta things, because I would figure out shit that was like really powerful, because everybody only ever wants to do what they see on YouTube. They never want to fucking experiment and like try new shit on their own.
This generation is lazy, man. They just rely on other people. But as far as the roles we need, we have both healers. I correct myself. We have both healers. We just don't have 2 tanks. There's no way in hell we're going to be able to get through this with just 1 tank. It is what it is. I have Group Finder on. It's correct. It's looking for a tank. We just can't find a tank. That's why I'm sitting here jaw-jacking.
I appreciate the jaw-jacking. And
no worries.
At a higher level and fucking, it's just, yeah. It's
okay, I'm gonna pick your mind. I'll pick your mind.
Well, I don't know shit about this game, mate. Like, I fucking pug, yeah, but it's just, it feels good that I was on the right track without fucking, you know, YouTubing and all that shit. Like, just
YouTube, the best thing I would tell people, YouTube is, that's something you could use to reference and to gauge where you're at, but not something so much as just to, like, copy it.
Is like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about how I play, how I do my shit. Fucking you worry about how you handle your own, and I'll keep you alive, mate.
I tell people this one thing, because I used to train people's trials. So, as long as you have 2 tanks, and between the 2 of them there's Lucent Echoes, there's Sac Seals, there's Pearlescent, and there's Turning Tide, you should be good. As far as the healers, as long as you have Roaring Opportunists between the 2, SPC and PA between the 2, you should be good. As long as the DPS is doing minimum 80,000,